Welcome to Confident Chaos. My name is Mel, and I'm here to do a reading for my Leos. This is Confident Chaos Leo Nation. I keep forgetting, thinking I'm on the other channel, child. This is Leo Nation, where this channel is only dedicated to my Leos. So, Leo, come on in, get comfortable. You know the only rule is to be kind. We're going to start off with the index cards. This is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming over from the main channel, thank you, baby. If not, and it's your first time, come in, get comfortable. Okay? The energy over here is calm, cool, and collected. I don't solicit readings. I will never contact you. I do accept donations. Both ways that I accept donations are listed in the information information tab box, whatever you call it. It's there. Okay. All right, let's get started. What do we have for Leo? We have loose ends on the bottom. I'm going to give it another shuffle, though. You have some things that you need to take care of, Leo. Things that you're putting off. But we'll see what's going on. What do we have for my Leos? What's going on for my Leos? Ooh, on the bottom, we have Queen Bee Jolene. Now, you know Jolene was originally by Dolly P. Dolly P. Jolene was all about, please, Jolene, leave my man alone. Queen Bee Jolene, which is the card that you got, Leo, is bitch, don't play with me. So you better leave my man alone. So I don't know what's going on, Leo. We'll find out. Your first card is, I can't believe you really ghost me. Oh, Leo, did you ghost somebody? Or somebody ghosted you? Oh, next card is Leo. So, oh, you came out enlightened. All right, Leo. I'm sorry to say somebody ghosted you. Somebody just pulled the Leo on Leo, right? Because we are ghost king and queen. This person could have left for another relationship with Jolene on the bottom. This person could have left for whatever reason, but whatever it was, they just up and disappeared like a fart in the wind, okay? And something in that time span of them leaving and you wondering, you were enlightened about something. Maybe about a third party, maybe about the shenanigans that they had going on. We will see. Let's pull some tarot and see right now. Forget waiting. You know what? I don't want to pull from that deck. Give me 1 second. I want to pull from this deck really quick. Okay, Leo. So I want to know why this is here. And being though you came out, I think this is what affected you. And I think you're enlightened behind something. So let's find out. Holy Spirit, who ghosted Leo? Okay. 4 of Cups, somebody that was acting like they were bored with you. Disinterested. Could have been a water sign. We have Justice in the reverse, but whatever they did, it was not something they should have been doing. You didn't deserve it. Okay. And we have the Empress in reverse. Oh, this was a bitch. Ooh. Empress in reverse, Justin's in reverse. Whoever ghosted you, Leo, you didn't deserve it. This wasn't something that you did. This was something that they did because they wanted to cover their own ass. They were probably dealing with someone else, possibly an Empress in reverse, which is, what's an Empress in reverse? If they have children, they're a bad mother. They're not nurturing. They're out for self. They're selfish. So Leo, whoever this person cheated on you with, it was not worth it. And maybe that's what they're enlightened about. But we'll see. What's enlightened? What's enlightened? What is enlightened? Yeah, and you know, Empress is number 3, collaboration. Empress in reverse. They were collaborating with this Empress in reverse. Okay, so for enlightened, we have the 7 of Wands. Whatever you found out, you're standing your ground. We have the King of Pentacles. Something to do with your money, your stability. Maybe you found out, Leo, that this person was trying to use you for something, money, possibly. Let's see what's going on. Let me get one more for the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Yep, we have the 7 of Cups. You're enlightened about this person's behavior. You're standing your ground with it. You're not budging. They can't come around and gaslight you. They can't come and tell you that what you saw wasn't what you saw, or what you heard wasn't what you heard, or something was a lie. You don't believe it. You found out that they had multiple options, not just one, Leo. Could have been up to 7. Shit. So this Empress in reverse was just the one that you knew about. They could have had many more. So yeah, that's what you were enlightened about. Ooh. Anyway, let's see what else comes up in your energy. Let's do the cosmic. I just wanted to really clarify the index cards, because I was really unsure if you did the ghosting, Leo, or the person ghosted you. But now that I'm sitting here and I'm connecting to the cards, I really feel like this person doesn't have to necessarily be a physical ghosting. This person pulled back their attention, their energy from you to give it to someone else. In some way, somehow, you were enlightened about it. I don't know if someone told you, but you're standing by what you heard. You believe it. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Leo, somebody could be pregnant, especially with this Empress in reverse. Maybe you found out that they got someone pregnant. Confession. Ooh, maybe this person confessed it to you. Patience, cycles. Let me get one more. Addiction. Wow. Leo, I feel like you were patient with this person. Cheating, especially with the 7 of Cups here, was something that it was just a cycle. Like, they will pick up a person, deal with them for a little while, you'll catch them, and then it'll be over with that person, and then it'll be a new person, and you know what I mean, and you'll catch them with that one, and then another, and the cycle to just keep going. And we're having patience working with this person through this whole ordeal. But you kind of finally realize that they're addicted to the attention. They're addicted to sex. They're addicted to unhealthy, toxic environments. They don't want to be settled. They don't want to be, calm. That's boring to them. 4 Cups. They want toxicity. They want excitement. They're addicted to that, right? They could have other addictions, but that's just the one that's standing out. And I feel like that's also another thing that you became enlightened with, that maybe, just maybe, I can't do anything with this person. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're too far gone. Maybe, let's see what repair and growth could do for this. Maybe it's just how they are. Sometimes we have to accept people for where they are, in their path. This person doesn't seem like they want to move forward, at least not in the cards I pulled, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that they're this way at the present moment. But the way the cards are falling, this person was addicted to attention, addicted to toxicity. Let's see if they had any growth. Holy Spirit, did they get time to grow, or is it too soon? No, they didn't grow yet. Patience is needed. This is the second time patience is coming up. So Leo, if you're going to be dealing with this person, buckle down because it's not going to work to push your agenda, showing them the healthy way, showing them the right way, showing them what they should be doing. They're just going to reject that. They're not in that space. So if you're going to deal with this person, you're going to have a lot of patience, is all I can tell you, because it seems like these cycles aren't over yet. We have addiction and compassion. Wow. Patience again, addictions again. Yeah. This person has a problem with either a situation that's influenced by addictive behavior, a person. They're addicted to pain and trauma. Again, can't sit still, can't sit in stillness, can't be calm, doesn't like quiet. Toxicity, trauma, pain. This is just the cycle that keeps going with this person. They're comfortable in it. They're used to it. They know what to expect. We have full circle completion. Who's complete? Who's done? Is it you? Because with full circle completion, it's saying that someone has chosen to learn from their mistakes and move forward to closing out a cycle. Again, cycles, addiction, patience came up again. Is this person going to learn from the mistakes and move forward? Or are you learning from this cycle and moving forward? Time to evolve decisions. Yeah, Leo. It's up to you. It's not a negative situation, but it's a necessary one. You have to be aware that this person might take you on this merry-go-round again. With all of patience keep coming up, I feel like this person wants to evolve, has what it takes to evolve. But what spirit wants to know is, do you want to wait around for them to evolve? Let's pull another tarot deck, Leo. Are you going to wait for this person to evolve? Because they're still currently dealing in addictions and still on that merry-go-round. Are you willing to wait? And now that I'm looking at it, yeah, this person probably did have third parties, but they could be represented by this Empress in reverse. And you're just waiting and waiting for them to come upright, male or female. What's going on with my Leos? On the bottom, we have the Hangman. That's pulling back from the situation. It's also about sacrificing and waiting. So if this is what's crowning the reading, you're probably making a decision to wait for this person to evolve, but we'll see, Leo. Your energy, Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing, comforting, practical, sensible. What's this person's energy? Empress upright. Okay. Okay. So is this person trying to come around? Because remember, the Empress came in reverse. So now that we've been through all of this, time to evolve, patience needed. Is this person ready? Let's see what's going on. Hangman, we still got to wait. Hold on. Why is Leo in the Queen of Pentacles energy? Why is Leo in the Queen of Pentacles energy? We have 10 of Cups because you want this happy family. You want this situation with this person. You want this happy family. That's why you're sitting in the Queen of Pentacles. If this person could get their shit together, you see life with them. Why is this person in the Empress? Did they make the changes? Did they make the necessary changes? Are they taking the necessary steps? Why is this person in Empress energy? Ace of Cups. Yeah. They're learning to love themselves. They're learning to deal with stuff, their feelings. I feel like this is the person that ran away from doing that hard work. You know, when you look at yourself and you can really objectively say, yeah, I've been fucking up, or I've been wilding, or I've been doing dumb shit. Like, I've been making the most stupidest mistakes, especially losing Leo. Like, I feel like that's what that person is doing now. Empress energy is divine feminine energy, being softer. It's all about motherhood, nurturing. So they're doing that Ace of Cups to themselves. They're trying to get in touch with their feelings. They're trying to have an emotional awakening. They're trying to listen to their intuition. Okay, so they're trying. They're trying. What is the energy between you two currently? Seven of Swords. Okay. So you guys are avoiding each other. You're avoiding talking about your feelings. You're avoiding going to that place to have that conversation. I think that's a mistake, but that's just my opinion, you know? What is Leo's next move? Oh, and you see how it flew out? I don't take reverses in this deck, so the Ten of Wands came up. You're trying to be stress-free. Leo is determined on moving without burdens, leaving behind any burnt out feelings. That was way too many. I can't do that. Sorry, Spirit. Give me a card with the Ten of Wands for Leo's next move. Releasing burdens and stress. Yes, but what does that mean? Are you walking away from this person, or are you going to have the patience? We have the Death card. Okay, so the Death is all about transformation, endings and beginnings, endings and change, transition and release. So you could be releasing the burdens that was attached to this relationship, or you could be releasing this person itself. Let me get another card for the Death. For Leo, what's another card? Is Leo releasing this person? We have the World, yeah. Spirit is like, I don't know how many ways I got to tell you. Leo, you're not waiting on this person. Leo said, I can't. Ten of Wands, Death, the World. I'm putting down these burdens. I can't take the stress. This relationship caused me too much anxiety. I am moving on. I'm releasing, transitioning. I don't want to be in this space anymore. And the World, completion, closing cycles. So all of these cycles came up just for you to say, I'm closing that shit. You closed the cycle. Oh, well. How is this person going to react? Because they over here trying to get their shit together for you. How is this person going to react, Leo? No. That didn't come out really good. It kind of slipped out. How is this person going to react, Leo? I mean, Spirit. How is this person going to react? Ace of Swords. Okay. So they're going to be clear. They're going to speak the truth. What are they going to say? How is this person going to react? Okay. Four of Swords. They're going to retreat. They're going to pull back. Once you say what you have to say, they're going to go and rest. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're going to, whatever you say, they know it's the truth, Leo. Even if they, well, I think they're going to express it because we have Ace of Cups out here. They're going to be real with their emotions. I feel like whatever you're saying to them, they know it's the truth, Leo. They know what they've done to you. They know they hurt you in some type of way. They know they took you on a cycle. They know they affected you with their addictions. So now it's time to take a break. They want to relax. They're going to go back and self-reflect some more and get their shit together. What is the possible outcome? Oh, wrong way. What is the possible outcome between these two? Okay. Oh, and it fell on them. They're going to have some type of awakening. Judgment. So they are going to heal. They are going to evolve, Leo. Oh, no. Okay. What is the possible outcome between these two? Nine of Wands. Give me another card. Give me another card with the Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do. Possible outcome is one of you are going to look at this with an indecision. I don't know if it's you, Leo, or them, right? Maybe a decision to keep pursuing you or not. And then the other person is going to be very resilient. Yeah, I'm talking about resilient to their dropping down. They're going to stick to their guns. Honestly, cross watcher, I'm sorry. I think that's Leo. I think Leo is closing this out and they're going to stick to that while you are still stuck with indecision, still holding on to this opportunity that is Leo, that is really not an opportunity anymore. At least energetically, I could tell you that. But with Nine of Wands here, that's about that action. Yeah, no. Leo is going to pull away from you physically. I'm sorry, cross watcher. Sorry. Well, Leo, good news for you. You're closing out a cycle. Let's see what your sexual energy is like. Oh, cross watcher, I feel your little sadness. It's okay. Get your shit together. You have work to do anyway. You need to work on your shadow side. You need to take accountability for actions that you've taken in the past. And then come and talk to Leo. You can't make any promises because the way I think you walking away from Leo and not saying anything and just leaving it, pulling a Leo, like ghosting them, not saying anything. And I can't even say that because that's not really pulling a Leo, because a Leo will tell you you don't pay any attention and then we disappear. Poof, we're gone, right? I feel like you ghosted Leo without saying anything, and that's what hurts the most because Leo probably would have never did that to you. You know what I mean? Like just walk away, no words said, nothing. Yeah. So I think that's what, because that's the first card. I think that's what really blew Leo. Like, yeah, blew their mind. They couldn't believe you did that. And Leo's pride. You can't have options out there vying after your attention and think Leo wants to sit there and wait. They're not. All right, Leo. So for your sexual energy, crowning it is the Queen of Swords. Baby, whoever's coming to talk to you or try to get you in bed, Leo, they better have some type of mental stimulation. Queen of Swords is mental stimulation is a must. If you're a dum-dum, don't even come and talk to Leo because that's not going to get the panties wet. That's not going to get the wand hard. You hear me? You have to have a brain in that noggin and keep up with conversation. Leo, we have the Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Leo, I feel like right now you're going back and forth with, should I just pleasure myself? Nine of Pentacles. Should I go outside and have fun since this relationship has come to a close and just have playful, curious, experimental sex? You know what I mean? No strings attached. Do what I want to do. Page of Swords energy. Because you still feel this surge of sexual energy, passion. Remember, Ace of Wands, you're still a fire sign. You know what I mean? You still have your needs that need to be met. But right now, you're trying to go back and forth to, you know, you don't want to be in a full blown relationship. Should I go out and create some situationships that I could call upon when I'm lonely? Or should I just keep my little rabbit and my rose and just call it a day? That's what you're going, that's your energy right now, Leo. And I can't show you these cards because these people are naked. Okay, let's get three more. So right now you're like, play with myself or find a playmate, basically. Too many. What else can you tell Leo about their energy? What else can you clarify about Leo's sexual energy? What else can we clarify about Leo's sexual energy? End, Ten of Swords, end of a sexual relationship. Yeah, you pulled your energy back. You're not sleeping with whoever you were sleeping with. Possibly this relationship over here, this King of Pentacles or Empress, you're not sleeping with them anymore. We knew that, Spirit. That's why we're trying to figure out if we're going to get a plaything or a play toy, Spirit. So what else can you tell us? What else can you tell us about Leo's sexual energy? Okay. You ended the sexual relationship with that person because you felt like it was a toxic dynamic. You felt like this person used sexual acts as a tool of power. You and this person had an intense sexual attraction, and that's why you're pulling it away. Because let me pull this off the table and see if this person still wants to evolve, still if this person wants to interact. I think that was one of your steps. But regardless, you ended the sexual relationship. You felt like it was toxic. You felt like they used sex as a tool, and you're not to be played with. So now you're pleasuring yourself, Leo. Okay? This is what I have for you. I love you guys. And I will maybe post another Leo video today or tomorrow. But please, if this is your first time here, like, share, and subscribe. The Leo channel has different spreads: money, sexual energy, planetary alignments, everything. So please stay tuned because it gets better, okay? I love you guys. And I see you later. Bye. Like, share, and subscribe.